What's happening, sports fans? Welcome back to another episode with Mom and Papa Joe. Man, it's a cool, windy day out. Perfect for a pot of chili. Sucklebusters chili. Let's get it. All right, folks, this is going to be a chuck roast chili. And we've got a beautiful chuck roast, man. Bone in. Nice marbling. Look at that Denver. Chuck eye. I've come up with the idea, just give this about a half an hour smoke. Come back. Cube it, brown it, and then get this chili going. We're going to season just simply salt and pepper. This chuck roast weighs a little over 3 pounds. So she's a healthy little thing. The black pepper, 16 mesh. All right, we're going to head outside, get our little smoke session set up. All right, folks, we've got a small fire going. We've got 2 small pieces of oak. We're just going to come right in here. And we're going to get our grate on. We're not looking to cook this. Just want to get some smoke, maybe 30 minutes or so. All right, while our chuck roast is out there smoking, I'm going to chop up some veggies. I've got a large yellow onion, 2 green jalapenos, a couple of 5 cloves of garlic, and a medium red bell pepper. Let's chop this off camera. All right, folks, we've given this half an hour. And you can see the color change. You can tell it's caught some smoke. I don't want to overdo it. We're going to get it off of here. Oh, I can smell the smoke, folks. Smells great, too. Folks, I've never seen anybody do it, but I'm putting this bone in this pot of chili. You can cut this up as large as you want, folks. But those are perfect sizes right there. There's still some bone in here, little pieces, real heavy pieces of fat. Of course, I'll get rid of. Smells nice and smoky. Mm-hmm. All right, folks, we're going to head outside, get this browned off. Man, this smells great. All right, let's get our chunks cubed up. I've got some avocado oil in here, so you definitely want something capable of handling high temperatures. These won't take long, maybe 7-8 minutes, and I'll keep moving them around. All right, we're just about there. We're going to come in with our onions, bell peppers, and jalapenos. And we'll give this about 7-8 minutes. We've lost a lot of the moisture, the water out of these veggies. Come in with our garlic, and we're going to give that another minute or 2 just to get really fragrant. Then we'll start with some liquid. We're going to be taking this in the house, folks, once all of the frying is done. I hate the house smelling like oil when I'm browning meats. Come in here with 2 cups of tomato soup, condensed tomato soup. I'm going to be rinsing this measuring cup out with some homemade beef stock to get all that goodness out of here. Oh yeah. You want to scrape up the bottom. I'm turning this stove off because we're taking it inside. All right, folks, I'm going to use 12 ounces of beer. Use beer of your choosing. Or if you don't want beer, not a problem. Leave it out. But I'm going to use it all. Get out the rest of my tomato soup. We're going to be using Sucklebusters chili seasoning. I love this packet, man. It makes things so easy, but it's absolutely delicious, Texas style. It comes in a single kit to make a small batch, or you could buy it in a larger to make multiple. Total up to you. Recipe is on the box. So in with my Sucklebusters chili seasoning. It's potent, folks. It's got nice heat to it. I can smell it already. I want to give that a good mix in. Now we're going to come in here with our browned meat, bone included. We've got some beef stock, homemade. Not a whole lot of salt in it. And we just want to gauge how thick this liquid is. Texas chili is kind of thick, so we don't want to overdo it with the stock. I think that's going to do us. It's going to cook down some. So I'm going to give this another 3 or 4 minutes to come back to a boil. Then we will take it to a simmer and cook until our chuck roast cubes are tender. We'll taste this in about 20 minutes or so and adjust salt as necessary. All right, folks, it's been right around an hour and 40 minutes. I think we have reached tenderness. How long it takes you to get to tenderness depends on how large chunks you've cut your roast into. These are money. They're good to go. I've already checked for salt. Perfect. We didn't need any additional salt. This is the thickness that I like. If you like yours a little thicker, then add less liquid. A little thinner, more liquid. Very simple. Turn this off, and we're going to put a bowl together. I'll try not to make a mess. Folks, we're going to garnish this baby with this. That's going to be a heck of a garnish. Come down with some cheese, freshly grated. How about some red onions? I'm an onion fan. Some jalapenos. Good dollop. Sour cream. Gots to have it. And you know I close out with some Fritos. All right, folks, I'm here to tell you, this Sucklebusters chili gets it done every single time. And this might be the best that I've made to date. And I guarantee it's because of a number of factors. That homemade beef stock that I use, this bone, right? Those two really made, and the smoke, because it's got a nice, healthy hint of smoke, man. Oh, look at these chunks. Come here. And that meat is so tender. Wow. Folks, you need this in your life. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I want to thank you guys and gals as usual for hanging out with Mom and Papa Joe. We really appreciate it. Be on the lookout for another video coming very soon. And as always, Mom and I want you guys to take care of yourselves, love each other. We'll see you when we see you.